Hello and welcome to 1 week on OMAD weigh-in results. So if you're new to my channel, my name's Taki. I'm a woman after God's own heart and a certified health coach. I have been doing OMAD for 7 days now, and I just want to share my results with you and my tips and my advice and how I did everything. If you haven't seen day 1 on OMAD, please check it out. I think it's up here. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. Subscribe button is there. And if you're a continuous subscriber, thank you for your support. Like, share, and all that good stuff, guys. So let's get into the video. Myself in today, and I know from the picture you can't really see how much I weighed. So my results are disappointing in the sense of I've only lost 1 pound, which is 0.5 kg. I use kg, I prefer kg. So I originally weighed 72.7 kg, and right now I weigh 72.52 kg, sorry. So my pounds, I weigh 159 pounds. So how do I feel? A little disappointed, a little bit. I would have liked to seen a little bit more results. But I know that you have to give things time, and that's coming from a health coach. I've seen plenty of people do their weigh-ins in a week and get amazing results. The next week get nothing. The week after get nothing. The week after get amazing results. Or I've seen people get really bad results for 1, 2, 3, 4 bad weeks and then get really good results. The body is very temperamental, and no one really knows why it does what it does in the sense of that. You just have to give things time. I'm a very patient person when it comes to health and fitness and that mindset, because I work as a health coach. So I've seen what it can do to your psyche, and I'm not allowing it to do it to me. So if you're on this journey and you've had similar results, or you're not sure to try OMAD because you think that you want to watch all the videos that get amazing results to say if it works or not, my pros and cons, I'm going to list them here, but I'm going to say them out to you as well. So I did OMAD for 1 week, as you know. If you haven't checked out my video, check it out up here on why I stopped alternate day fasting. Sorry about that, my daughter walked in. So where was I? Yeah, check out any of the videos. So let's go into pros. I think it's good to start on a good note. So for me, comparing it to ADF, which I still love, I had a 20-hour fast, 4-hour eat gap. So I would start my fast on ADF at 7, 8 in the evening, fast all the way till Tuesday, fast all the way till Wednesday until either 3 or 4 o'clock. And I would give myself 4 hours to eat. And I never had an eating plan. I wasn't carb restricted. But that's because that's the way I wanted to do it, especially being on lockdown. But what I was finding is that I was craving things like cakes and scones, and I won't allow myself to eat pure junk. I would have a meal, but I'll allow myself to have that. I always ended my fast really well. I always had a pea protein and allowed it to digest for half an hour to an hour, and then I went on. I never planned my meals, so to speak, but I don't feel like I ate very unhealthy, but it wasn't precise, and it wasn't as neat as it could be. And as the times went on, I saw myself kind of plateau, that my weight was kind of staying the same in between the 75, 72, 70, and I was like, it's not going down. And I felt just naturally, as much as I'm fasting a lot, I am not taking away these refined carbs. So I decided to do OMAD as a way to do that. Prior to that, I have done the 24, and I don't like it. Same reason for when I do it on alternate day fasting. I eat too much carbs, or I eat too much refined foods in that time. So I thought, let me give this a go. I'm a health coach. I understand that you can't do something for a couple of days to know it doesn't work for you. You have to give it a good try. So I thought, let me start with a week just to see how I feel, and then I'll see if I can go any longer. because I have a goal that I fast. I do a water fast every month. So this month is my 7-day water fast. So I thought the timing was great. The other pros that I would say is that I ate more salad. On the ADF, I'm not able to consume enough salad because it just goes to waste. There's only me in the house and the baby, and obviously, you know, she's not eating no salad. So I found on the OMAD that I was able to consume a little bit of salad every day, and that was really good, especially in this warm weather, and I am a salad girl, so this was very good for me. Liked on another thing, other pros I liked on OMAD was the looking forward to. Like with the ADF, it's the anticipation of when you eat. So it's like I can't wait, and I think about all these things. That's why I tend to treat myself to the scones and maybe a cup of tea and some biscuits, because I was like, I've done this hard work. I can have a little bit of this, and which is okay, and I don't regret doing that. At least now I can say what works for me, what doesn't work for me. But long term, it's not going to give me the results that I want, and I knew that even so. So the nice thing about doing the OMAD, like I said, is the looking forward to. Like now I know that yesterday's dinner I can have as leftovers, and I'm not pining for food as much as I normally do on the ADF, which is nice. Meal planning. So it's easier to kind of meal plan on the OMAD. If you guys are interested in trackers, meal planners, I've got the link below. Please check them out. They're free. You can sign up to my app, and it's absolutely free to get those free trackers. So meal planning will become a lot more easier. I could think about what I'm going to have, and because it's only one meal, I can save a lot of food. So I have an extra freezer. I'm looking to get another one, but it allows me to meal prep in that way. Meal plan, I could jot a few things down and then say to myself, go and get those ingredients if I don't already have them, and then I can meal plan and meal prep like that. No waste, because on the ADF, you know, a lot of things, if I'm not able to freeze it, or it doesn't hold in the fridge for a certain amount of time, it ends up going to waste. And I'm trying to be as wasteless as I can, and that's the only downside of ADF. As much as I love it, that was the only thing. I am looking to do ADF, go back to ADF, but I'm going to combine it with the OMAD after I do my water fast, and I'm hoping I would have my new freezer by then, because that will allow me to really meal prep my stuff. Okay, cons. Now let's get into the cons. So my cons is I never worked out, and that's got nothing to do with OMAD. That's just where I'm at. It could be the same on ADF or the same on water fasts. I planned to work out, but I didn't. So I ended up not working out for the whole 7 days, which is something I'm not going to do on this week's OMAD. I am going to work out, even if it's just a Tabata, which is a 4-minute workout. If you haven't seen my Tabata workout, please check them out. They're just here. I would have not had the Bombay mix, which is the refined carbohydrates. I had those. I think it was a little way of filling me up throughout my meals, and I had that maybe about 3 times in the whole week. And one time I had it 3 times, and it gave me a headache. So I would take that out. That was my con. Not going to bed early, but that's got nothing to do with OMAD. Once again, I feel like I would have had a more constructive week if I went to bed early and I woke up, especially because I want to do my Bible studies and seek the Lord. But that has nothing to OMAD, and it never influenced or determined the way I did the OMAD. I think I would have done it the same way. I never cheated, not once. So yeah, it was great. The next one is, sorry guys, I messed up. Yeah, that was all my cons really. Can I go back onto my pros? I wrote my pros and my cons. I'm so sorry. Another thing was my pros. I never had any fruit. I know that sounds like a bad thing, but I am a fruit baby. I never had any fruit, not even my berries and my strawberries that I normally have, because I didn't want to buy them to waste them. So I never had any fruit, and I never had any junk food, sweets. Apart from the Bombay mix, I normally like Turkish Delight. I like my plantain crisp, and this kind of stuff. I never had any of that for the whole week. So that's another pro on my behalf. Okay, guys, let's get into the tips. So for me, my personal tip as a health coach is to start where you are. If you want to start the OMAD, don't try to go into keto and do it. Don't try to go into vegan and do it. Don't try to go into vegetarian and do it. Start where you are. Whatever food that you're consuming right now, start where you are, even if that's junk. Or if you're doing it to restrain yourself from junk, do that. Another tip I would give you is that originally my concept of it is 1 meal a day. So you have 1 meal, whatever's on your plate. But I didn't check my macros or my calories. I feel like if you can do that, that will be an advantage, only if you understand that stuff. If you don't, just start where you are. For me, I'm not going to do that this week, but I'm going to do that when I start it with the ADF. So yes, that's another tip I would say. Start where you are. Whatever food that you're consuming, do that right now. If there's small changes that you can do that, but don't change everything just to start this. You want to see the result based on where you're at. And give yourself more than a week to see some decent results. Unless it's really not working for your lifestyle, time commitments, wastage of food. Everyone has a different reason on why something doesn't suit them. Like the 24 doesn't suit me in any shape. I did it for a week and it was like, hell no. I eat too much junk. I'm not disciplined enough. But I did give it a good go. I did give it that week. With the OMAD, because I'm finding myself not eating junk, not eating the things that, even as I've only had 1 pound or 0.5 kg weight loss, I do feel very confident that it's a system that works, that will work for me. So I'm going to give it another 7 days. If I had my choice, I would give it a month. But because at the new start of the month, I'm going on a water fast, there's no point. But after that, I'm going on an ADF and I will be combining the OMAD with that. So I'm really looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that. So that's the tips that I would give. Start where you are. Give yourself a good amount of time to see the results before you make a harsh decision on if it works for you or not, unless something really shows itself that it's not for you. Anything else that I can think of? No, guys, I think that is it. I will put my results here so you can see the scales that I use and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, a little bit disappointed, but it's not a big deal. My body fat has gone down, so I'm happy about that. That is more of the key thing to me, because I know, sorry, my daughter, come out, please. Come out, Baba. Come out, please. I'm just finishing the video. Good girl. I'll be with you in a minute. Sorry about that. I know that with time, I'm going to get results. So next week, check out for that video. I will be exercising a lot more. And I'm going to keep away from any type of refined carbs, except for the carbs that I have on a Sunday due to me making my cake. I am thinking about weighing myself Sunday to Sunday. I'm not too sure about that because of, me eating the cake. I don't know if that made that much of a difference. So, guys, I'm going to check out, and it was a pleasure. Please, I think intermittent fasting, OMAD, any type of intermittent fasting, start where you are. I think it's brilliant. Please consider doing it, especially for your health. Guys, it's an amazing experience. So I'll see you on the other side. Subscribe, like if you're into faith-based content, intermittent fasting, health and fitness, and feminine lifestyle. And like if you're enjoying this video. I really appreciate the support. Take care.